So far, we've seen really good methods in client-side attacks. These methods were really good because we didn't really need to ask the client to do anything. We would gain access to the target computer if the client update their system, or if they download something, then we'll backdoor it on the fly. So these methods are really good because we don't actually need to act with, like the person does need to do something, so the user has to actually do an action, but we don't need to ask them to do something. The only problem with these methods is that we need to be the man in the middle. So we either need to do ARP poisoning or we need to start our own fake access point or do something to become the man in the middle. In the next videos, we're going to talk about a method or methods that you can use if you aren't the man in the middle. If the person maybe exists in a remote place that you like, it's not possible for you to become the man in the middle. So we're going to be talking about social engineering, and social engineering is really big and there's so many attacks that you can do because it all depends. Sometimes you don't even need any technical information to do that kind of attacks. So it all depends on your target and how you're going to build a strategy to attack that target and maybe get some passwords or gain access to a certain computer system. So what we're going to do is, usually with information gathering, the most important step is gathering information. You need to gather as much information as you can about your target, about what websites they use, who is their friends, anything, any piece of information can become really, really useful to you when it comes to social engineering. So we're going to look at how to gather information about a specific person first. So you're all we have. All we're going to have is just a name or a Facebook account, and we'll see what information we can gather based on that name. After that, we're going to move and we're going to start building a strategy, and we'll see how we can use all the information that we gathered to build a strategy in order to build an attack and gain access to the target computer system. And at the end, we're actually going to use some technical stuff to create our backdoor. We're going to make a backdoor that's acceptable by the target user that they'll probably use. And we'll also see how we can pretend to be one of their friends and get the target person to run the backdoor. So we're actually going to be asking them to run a specific file instead of the methods that we've seen so far where the user voluntarily goes and updates their system or downloads a certain executable.